internet to search for sports news, check out the latest details on that show if they want, or let's just face it, watch porn sometimes. Or so I've been told. But not me, I wasn't doing any of that. I had just checked the mail. I had just checked the weather for the day. 68 with a slight chance of rain. And I decided that was the day I was going to call in sick for work so I could stay at home with my wife, Lisa. She had been in a funk lately, and I decided I wasn't going to let this opportunity pass me. But unfortunately, I started thinking about all the things I had to do at work. You know how the boss is. Get it done yesterday. It's the story of my life. So I flipped through a few more websites, wasting time as I mulled over my choice, and I opened up my email, and there it was, the link. You see, I was adopted as a child, and I had signed up for some links for adoptees a long time ago. I hadn't really paid too much attention to the websites. As we all are, I was caught up in the new aspect of it, but I gradually moved on back to my life, forgetting about it. But this morning, I had the adoption side up.
There it is. It's my medical report. You know that yearly exam we all have to get, whether we want to or not? I never asked my husband Larry to come with me. I figured it was just a stupid exam, and he's a worrier. Besides, he's too busy at work to get the day off. But of course, it's once you think you have everything under control, that something goes wrong. My doctor said we were lucky to catch it this early. Cervical cancer is treatable, he said, but you'll never be able to reproduce. He said it that matter-of-factly, like he says it to everyone who walks into his door. I didn't tell Larry. I couldn't. We had talked about a baby for so long, when our lives slowed down, and money wasn't quite so tight. Someday, hadn't slept much. I'd just sit there and watch him sleeping, wondering if I should wake up and tell him. I'd made up my mind. I was going to go downstairs right now, and I was going to tell him. I needed the help of my husband to get through this, and I knew he would.
Honestly, I had no idea what was going on. All I was doing was looking at postings about adoptees searching for their birth parents. I had a real good childhood, and I'm very happy that I was adopted, but there is some cases out there where those stories are just heartbreaking. So as Lisa came behind me to give me a kiss, as she normally does, I felt her stop. I mean, I knew she was breathing over my shoulder, but it felt strange, like she was tension up or something. She asked me what the hell was I doing looking at adoption websites, like she had caught me watching girl-on-girl porn. I told her to settle down, you know. All I was doing was just reading about people and what they've been through, and she went nuts. She demanded that I tell her why I had such a sudden interest in adoption websites. I didn't know what was going on. It was like my wife had been replaced with somebody I didn't know.
Somewhere deep in my subconscious, I knew Larry was looking at postings from other adoptees. We talked about it a lot, but right then, in that situation, all I could think was that he knew. He knew I wouldn't be able to give him a baby, and he was already looking for a replacement. He was looking for a way to circumvent me and still get the child he had always wanted, without even telling me. All I could think was that I was completely worthless to him now.
I tried to find out what I had did to make her so upset. I begged her to tell me why she was so angry with me, but all she wanted to do was scream at me, talking about how I didn't love her, how I was trying to replace her somehow because I was looking at adoption websites. I couldn't get her to stop walking away from me.
I couldn't stand his touch, his breath, his look in that moment. My head was screaming at me. Just tell him why you're angry. Tell him it's not his fault. Tell him to just go to work and forget what you had said. But my mouth wouldn't stop screaming at him. I just wanted to hurt him.
She screamed at me because I work too much. I'm not at home. And even when I am.
There's nothing there. We hadn't had sex in over 3 months. Everything took precedence over us.
How can she trust me when I'm never at home? I can't believe the things my wife was screaming at me.
And then I said the one thing I promised myself I never would. I yelled at him for missing my father's funeral because of his damn job.
13 years ago. She's dredging over an argument that happened 13 years ago.
My father was the most
She knows
important
why I
person
couldn't go to her
in my
father's
life.
funeral.
And the fact that he
I was
missed
the
his funeral
junior in the
just
company,
proves to me that
and
he
I had
did
no
everything.
say-so of when I could
Because
take
I
off.
have no idea.
I've been working my ass off to
Will
make
I
sure I provide
pay?
everything
Will I
for her.
recover?
And all
Will
I
I
do is get
get-
screamed
oh my
at for
God.
something
How
that
could
I
I
thought we
do
had made
that?
peace with a
And
long
just
time
tell
ago.
him.
Just tell me.
Turn around.
Tell
And
those
just
words.
tell him. I hate you.
What?
What had I said? Oh God, what had I said? I didn't mean it in any way. I just blurted it out. I wanted to reach out and grab him and let him know I didn't mean it. But I didn't move. I didn't move.
I just stared at her. I know my eyes had to be as wide as dinner plates. I could not believe the words that just came out my wife's mouth. I wanted to call my boss and tell him that he could fire me before he cost me my marriage. But I just turned and left. I had to.
A month. That's how long it's been. Larry and I don't talk. And he's moved out. I watched him pack. Seen him look at me while he loads all his things into his car. Had a 40 pet when we were dating. And I don't say anything.
Friends from work asked me to go out. They're worried about me. I still keep her picture on my desk. I can't stop loving her, but she hates me.
I haven't been back to the doctor. Can't make myself face that alone. I want him there with me, even though I still haven't told him. I love him so much, but he hates